Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to wrap up the foam install. If you saw yesterday's video, I got this corner done, that end one there, and the vast majority of the back. I took off every cleat from this side and that side, and it still was not enough to cleat up the back here. I have one piece missing here and one up there. So I need to take off a few cleats from probably all from the back, get these on, get them cleated, and I got to get everything foamed today so water doesn't get into the cracks. It's going to rain this evening. I don't want water in the cracks because the foam glue is water-based and it will mess with this this blue foam glue. So this one just needs to be cut to length. That one is already cut to size. So I need to find, I'll probably have to find one that's about the right length like this, rip it to a skinnier width to get that one on, and this one I'll just take some whatever off and get that cleated on. Then I need to get foam around the scuppers and work my way down, get foam in all these holes and any cracks that are left, especially like these right here. That'll keep the water out of there. I need to get foam on these. Well, I especially got to do that. I forgot all about that. I got to get 2-inch by 1.5-inch foam strips on all these mulls. I'm going to have to do that right away as well. So let me get started with the foam. I got to cut 4 for each side, 4 mull strips, and I'll get these on right away. Then we'll get back to all the foam stuff. All right, not a lot of time, so let's get started. Okay, I have all of my window foam in, 8 pieces. It is just so windy out here. It's this plastic is slapping in the wind. Every once in a while we have a 30-mile-an-hour gust. It blew that little thing. It just rolled down the hill while I was working back here. Okay, I got this done. I got that done. And I got all 8 of the window mulls in. So that is it for the foam. 100% of the foam is in place. Okay, now the next step is to start getting all the cleats off, but the glue wants to be clamped in place for 24 hours, and I believe I started doing this stuff after lunch. Maybe I started this before lunch yesterday, but what I'm going to do is go have lunch now and take off everything that was done yesterday. So I have to leave on just these, that, and in the windows. And then I'm going to go around and foam all these gaps. That should give it enough time to dry up. We have rain coming, it's like 3-4 in the morning, so that should give it plenty of time to dry up before the rain. Then the day after tomorrow, well, I think later tomorrow it's gonna dry up, so we'll see what I can get done then. Maybe I can get some of that final roof stuff done. But I have sills to do. Oh, and I'm gonna start making the cleating for the window. I'm not sure what to call it. It's the rain screen furring strips. I guess you can call it that. But it's 3/4-inch strips that are connected straight through the foam and into the studs, and that's what the siding hangs on, and the doors and windows. So it's a bit tricky. This is all hanging on foam, And even that stone down there, that is on mesh, that's on foam. You can see it right here, I believe. Yeah, there's the mesh, and there's the foam that it's on. So it's mounted through to the studs. The mesh is mounted through the foam to the studs, and then the stone is applied on top of it like that. That stone will now be completed, and we're going to put a stone detail on this as well. The concrete guy used this brick mold. The concrete mold is this brick pattern. We didn't ask for that, but it doesn't really matter. They could probably apply the stone right to that. This doesn't have foam on the bottom part because this has a frost wall. That is a slab. So I think we can go right onto the concrete with the stone. At any rate, when I get back, I'm going to start foaming. I don't know if I'll do all the little holes or not, but I may as well while I'm here. You know, I'll have to be up on the ladder for some of the gaps and cracks, so I might as well do all of them while I'm there. But we'll see. It's getting there though. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, again, I can't film a whole heck of a lot because I'm really rushing, and now I'm even rushing more because of something that just happened over that way. I'll show you in a second. But when I got out of lunch, all this plastic was it was like blowing way the heck over here and stuff. And it's going to rain tonight. I don't want rain blowing all over everything because I got stuff on the floor and stuff. I'm going to be cleaning this up tonight when it's dark. Put a light out here and get it cleaned up. But normally we just have water right here and possibly right under the window over there. So I went and cut some cleats and got actual screws in this. We have 17 mile an hour sustained winds today, and it's gusting. It's got to be to like 30. It's really windy out there at times. But anyways, Cindy helped get as many cleats off as she could. She doesn't do well with ladders, so she got some of the low stuff off here. Now I got to go get the top half. But when I do that, Izzy's not supposed to be here. She's supposed to be across the street. Once I do that, I go around, I poke this in and pull the trigger. Hopefully this is not, there we go. Got to get the feel for it. Doesn't need much of a trigger pull, and then you have to every time you're done spraying, this is going to be hard to do with one hand. Every time you're done spraying, every time you're done spraying, you have to, this is hard, you have to clean this. And it actually got dirty. It actually got dirty because I had to rush across the street and move my truck and do some other stuff because, let me set this down, because, watch out, pup. We had an unannounced delivery of hay. So now I'm rushing to get this done before dark because it's going to rain tonight, and we have stuff stored in that hay mow that has to come out of there, and we have to unload that trailer before it gets rained on. So we're probably going to be working on into the night with lights out. So I got to get going, and I'll come back when I have these cleats off and show you what we got. Okay. Yeah, because that hay came, I had to really boogie and get this stuff all done so that I can help them put the hay away. There's also the doors for this, some drywall, other stuff inside the hay mow that has to come out of there before the hay can go in. And the hay has to get in tonight before it rains. So yeah, rush, rush, rush. Missed one here. Yeah, I was going to show you how this stuff comes out the other side. There's usually a big noodle of it on the inside as well, even bigger than these. So it completely fills the void both through the OSB and the foam when you just plug that into it and give it a little squeeze. So then the next step is to come along with like a bread knife, some kind of long, thin knife, and saw this stuff off. Yeah, I got a few more that I missed. I'll have to go over it when I'm not in such a rush, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow is the rain day. So I still have the cleats to take off of there and there. Those have to be filled with foam, and you know, everything I do to this other foam has to be done to those. I wish I could have got that done yesterday, but it just wasn't in the cards. So I foamed around the scuppers so water can't get in there. It's pretty damn close to being watertight. Got this ladder leaning up against there with a rock on it just to keep the wind. We have such high winds today. I don't want wind-driven rain coming in there tonight and getting everything all soaking wet. I'm going to have to go in there a little bit later and straighten out, get stuff off the floor, because water will go in through the windows here. But it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think we're getting a lot of rain, but rain is rain. Okay, so one of the next steps, you know, before even the back, is making this. I'm going to make as a big frame. You can do it separate sticks, but I'm just going to use pocket screws and make a big frame for this with the mulls and the whole 9 yards. And it will actually be part of the door frame as well, so should be pretty interesting. And then we got a separate frame for back here. Oh, and I have to cut this foam out of here. Yeah, luckily I can do the frames and all that stuff when it's raining. I can do that anytime. I could just roll the chop saw out and cut stuff to length, but most of it I can do in the shed. So if you want to see that stuff, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon so you're notified when I post new videos. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you don't mind, give the video a like and a thumbs up. It helps the channel greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.